Hey, my name is Hamid Awate, and I'm going to talk about The Handmaid's Tale. Uh, there's a few categories of the women roles in the story. We have wives, and we have aunts, and we have handmaids. The wives are usually infertile. They are the ones who take most advantage of the handmaids, and they are typically like trophy wives. Uh, they can make children, so they use handmaids. There's the aunts as well. And the aunts are the one who are responsible for the handmaids. They're the one who enforce order to them. They have a few responsibilities, which include training and disciplining the handmaids, and they usually do so in a terrible and brutal manner. And there's the handmaids as well. The handmaids are usually women who are homosexual, or women who are not married, or women who try to escape the country. Yeah, and they suffer a lot of brutal training and things like that. In the movie, there was a house handmaid who said that she'd been raped and she don't feel good. She don't feel very well, and the aunt, one of the aunts said to her that it was her fault because she's the one who just seduced the man, and she's the one who is responsible for what happened to her. There's the roles of men are there is like bodyguards, and there's pastors, there's doctors, and the most like powerful role of men in the story is commanders. Um, Commanders are usually the married the married one to men meant they are married to women who are infertile, so they're the one who use handmaids for making children. And yeah, uh, I think society looked like it is in the book because at the time the book was written, I think that the writer, like, she thought that the future of the United States is going to be like what she wrote in the book, because there was not much justice between the two genders, and like women at that time fought for their rights, but they didn't get them fully. And yeah, um, there is relevant similarities. Like they are exaggerated, but men usually take advantage of women, especially men in powerful places. They do take advantage of women, and they're not the one who are responsible for the well-being of the women they take advantage of. Just like in the story, like the fertility of men is not even questioned. It's always the handmaid's fault, the women's fault, and the men who go against the system in the story are, yeah, they are executed, and they tell people that they did wrong, and they like raped women or did something terrible, so they, yeah, they try to cover it up. And there is like similarities in between the story and real life, because like between gender roles, I mean, because the genders are the two genders in the story are two, they cannot be in one place. They usually, there is like the men are always on top of women, they are always higher than them. But in real life, there is equality. It's not fully accomplished, but there is equality. And yeah, um yeah, thank you for listening.